My dear countrymen, Namaskar. Today, as I speak to you in Mann Ki Baat, there is a deep anguish in my heart. The terrorist incident that took place in Pahalgam on the 22nd of April has hurt every citizen of the country. Every Indian holds deep sympathies for the affected families. No matter which state one belongs to, no matter which language one speaks, one is feeling the pain of those who have lost their loved ones in this attack. I can feel that the blood of every Indian is on the boil after seeing the pictures of the terrorist attack. This attack in Pahalgam shows the desperation of the patrons of terrorism, displays their cowardice. At a time when peace was returning to Kashmir, there was a vibrancy in schools and colleges. Construction work had gained unprecedented pace. Democracy was getting stronger. The number of tourists was increasing at a record rate. People's income was increasing. New opportunities were being created for the youth. The enemies of the country, the enemies of Jammu and Kashmir, did not like that. The terrorists and the masterminds of terror want Kashmir to be destroyed again, and hence they executed such a big conspiracy. In this war against terrorism, the unity of the country, the solidarity of 140 crore Indians is our biggest strength. This unity is the basis of our decisive fight against terrorism. We have to strengthen our resolve to face this challenge that has surfaced before the country. We have to demonstrate strong willpower as a nation. Today the world is watching. After this terrorist attack, the whole country is speaking in one voice. Friends, the anger that we the people of India feel, that anger was there in the whole world. After this terrorist attack, condolences are continuously pouring in from all over the world. Global leaders have called me up as well, written letters and sent messages too. Everyone has strongly condemned this heinous terrorist attack. They've expressed condolences to the families of the deceased. The whole world stands with 140 crore Indians in our fight against terrorism. I once again assure the affected families that they'll get justice, and justice will be done. The perpetrators and conspirators of this attack will be served with the harshest response. Friends, 2 days ago, we lost the country's great scientist, Dr. K. Kasturiranganji. Whenever I met Kasturiranganji, we discussed topics like the talent of Indian youth, modern education, space science. His contribution in lending newer heights to science, education and India's space program shall always be remembered. ISRO attained a new identity under his leadership. The space programs that moved forward under his guidance gave global recognition to India's efforts. Many of the satellites that India uses today were launched under the supervision of Dr. Kasturirangan. There was one more special facet to his personality which the younger generation can learn from. He always accorded importance to innovation. The vision of learning, knowing and doing something new is very inspiring. Dr. K. Kasturirangan also played a major role in formulating the new national education policy of the country. Dr. Kasturirangan came up with the idea of a forward-looking education according to the modern needs of the 21st century. His selfless service to the country and contribution to nation building will always be remembered. Very humbly, I pay my tribute to Dr. K. Kasturirangan. My dear countrymen, this month of April marks 50 years of the launch of the Aryabhatta satellite. Today, when we look back and remember this journey of 50 years, we realize how far we have come. This flight of India's dreams in space once commenced with just conviction. Some young scientists with a passion to do something for the nation. They neither had the modern resources like today, nor the access to world technology as such. If at all they had anything, it was talent, dedication, hard work and the passion to do something for the country. You must have seen pictures of our scientists carrying critical equipment themselves on bullock carts and bicycles. It is the result of that very dedication and spirit of service to the nation that so much has changed today. Today, India has become a global space power. We have created a record by launching 104 satellites simultaneously. We've become the first country to reach the south pole of the moon. India has launched the Mars Orbiter mission and we've reached pretty close to the sun through the Aditya L1 mission. Today, India is leading the most cost-effective but successful space program in the entire world. Many countries of the world take help of ISRO for their satellites and space missions. Friends, when we see a satellite launch by ISRO, we are filled with pride. I had a similar feeling when I witnessed the launch of PSLV C-23 in 2014. I was also present at the ISRO Center in Bengaluru during the landing of Chandrayaan-2 in 2019. At that time, Chandrayaan failed to achieve the expected success. It was a very difficult time for the scientists. But I could see with my own eyes the patience of the scientists and their zeal to achieve something. And a few years later, the whole world too noticed how the same scientists made Chandrayaan-3 a success. Friends, now India has opened her space sector for the private sector as well. Today, many youth are attaining new milestones in the field of space startups. 10 years ago, there was only one company, but today, there are more than 325 space startups working in the country. The times to come are ushering in a lot of new possibilities in space. India is going to scale new heights. The country is busy preparing for many important missions like Gaganyaan, SpaceX and Chandrayaan-4. We are also working on the Venus Orbiter mission and Mars Lander mission. Our space scientists are going to fill the countrymen with new pride through their innovations. Friends, you certainly must have seen the horrific pictures of the earthquake that struck Myanmar last month. The earthquake caused huge devastation there. Every breath, every moment was precious for the people trapped under the debris. That is why India immediately started Operation Brahma for our brothers and sisters in Myanmar. From Air Force aircraft to Navy ships, everything was sent to help Myanmar. The Indian team set up a field hospital there. A team of engineers helped in assessing the damage to important buildings and infrastructure. The Indian team supplied blankets, tents, sleeping bags, medicines, food items and many other things. During all of that, the Indian team also received a lot of appreciation from the people there. Friends, in this crisis, many heart-touching examples of courage, patience and ingenuity come to light. The Indian team rescued an elderly woman of more than 70 years of age who was buried under the debris for over 18 hours. Those who are watching Mann Ki Baat on TV right now, you must be able to see the face of that elderly woman. The team from India provided every treatment facility, from stabilizing her oxygen level to treatment of fractures. When this elderly woman was discharged from the hospital, she expressed her gratitude to our team. She expressed that she had got a new life because of the Indian rescue team. Many people told our team that because of them, they were able to locate their friends and relatives. Friends, after the earthquake, there was a possibility of many people being trapped in a monastery in Mandalay, Myanmar. Our team also carried out relief and rescue operations there that resulted in them receiving a lot of blessings from Buddhist monks. We are very proud of all those who participated in Operation Brahma. We have our tradition, our values, the sentiment of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. India's readiness as the Vishwamitra in times of crisis and India's commitment to humanity is becoming the hallmark of our identity. Friends, I've come to know about an innovative effort of NRIs in Ethiopia, Africa. Indians living in Ethiopia have taken the initiative to send children who are suffering from heart disease since birth to India for treatment. Many such children are also being helped financially by Indian families. If the family of a child is unable to come to India on account of lack of money, our Indian brothers and sisters are making arrangements for that too. The effort is to ensure that every needy child of Ethiopia suffering from a serious ailment receives better treatment. This noble work of NRIs is being appreciated a lot in Ethiopia. You know that medical facilities are constantly improving in India. Citizens of other countries are also benefiting from that. Friends, just a few days ago, India has also sent a large quantity of vaccines for the people of Afghanistan. These vaccines will be useful in preventing dangerous diseases like rabies, tetanus, hepatitis B, and influenza. This week, on Nepal's request, India has sent a large consignment of medicines and vaccines there. This will ensure better treatment for patients of thalassemia and sickle cell disease. Whenever it comes to serving humanity, India has always been at the forefront and will always be at the forefront in every such need in the future as well. Friends, we were just referring to disaster management. And the most important thing in dealing with any natural disaster is your alertness. You can now get help in this alertness from a special app on your mobile. This app can save you from getting trapped in any natural disaster, and its name too is Sachet. The Sachet app has been developed by India's National Disaster Management Authority, NDMA. Be it flood, cyclone, landslide, tsunami, forest fire, avalanche, storm, hurricane or lightning, Sachet app tries to keep you informed and protected in every way. Through this app, you can receive updates related to the weather department. The special thing is that Sachet app also provides a lot of information in regional languages. You too should take advantage of this app and share your experiences with us. My dear countrymen, today we see India's talent being appreciated all over the world. India's youth has changed the world's view towards India, and the interest of the youth of any country shows what the future of the country would be like. Today, India's youth is moving towards science, technology and innovation. Even in those regions which were earlier known for backwardness and other factors, the youth have set examples that give us new confidence. A science center at Dantewada in Chhattisgarh is drawing everyone's attention these days. Until some time ago, Dantewada was known only for violence and unrest. But now, the science center there has become a ray of hope for children and their parents. Children are enjoying going to this science center. They are now learning everything from making new machines to technology. Through making new machines and using technology, They are learning to make new products now. They've got the opportunity to learn about 3D printers and robotic cars as well as other innovative things. Some time ago, I also inaugurated science galleries at Gujarat Science City. These galleries provide a glimpse of the potential of modern science and how much science can do for us. I've been informed that the children there are very excited about these galleries. This growing attraction towards science and innovation will surely take India to new heights. My dear countrymen, the biggest strength of our country is our 140 crore citizens, their capability, their willpower. And when crores of people join a campaign together, its impact is huge. An example of this is Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam. This campaign is in the name of the mother who gave birth to us, and it is also for Mother Earth who ensconces us in her lap. Friends, on the 5th of June, on World Environment Day, this campaign is completing 1 year. During this 1 year, under this campaign, more than 140 crore trees have been planted in the name of the mother across the country. Observing this initiative of India, people outside the country have also planted trees in the name of their mother. You too should become a part of this campaign so that, on completion of 1 year, you can be proud of your participation. Friends, all of us know that trees provide coolness. We get relief from heat in the shade of trees. But recently, I came across another news related to this which caught my attention. During the last few years, more than 70 lakh trees have been planted in Ahmedabad city of Gujarat. These trees have increased the green area in Ahmedabad to a great extent. Along with that, the number of water bodies has also increased here due to the construction of the river front on the Sabarmati river and reconstruction of some lakes like Kankaria Lake. Now news reports say that in the last few years, Ahmedabad has become one of the major cities fighting against global warming. The people there are also feeling this change, the coolness in the environment. The trees planted in Ahmedabad are becoming the reason of bringing myriad shades of happiness there. I again urge all of you to plant trees to maintain the health of the earth, to deal with the challenges of climate change and to secure the future of your children. Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam. Friends, there's an old saying, where there's a will, there's a way. When we decide to do something new, we certainly reach our destination. You must have eaten a lot of apples grown in the mountains. But if I ask you whether you've tasted the apples of Karnataka, you'll be surprised. Usually, we think that apples are grown only in the mountains. But Shri Shail Teli ji, who lives in Bagalkot, Karnataka, has grown apples in the plains. In his Kulali village, apple trees have started bearing fruits even in temperatures above 35 degrees. Actually, since Shri Shail Teli was fond of farming, he tried apple farming as well, and he attained success in it. Today, a lot of apples grow on the trees planted by him, and he is earning a good income by selling them. Friends, now that we are talking about apples, you must have heard the name of Kinnauri apple. Saffron production has started in Kinnaur, famous for apples. Generally, saffron cultivation was little in Himachal, but now it has commenced in the beautiful Sangla valley of Kinnaur. One such example is Wayanad in Kerala. Success has been achieved in growing saffron there as well. And in Wayanad, this saffron is not being grown in any field or soil. Rather, with the help of the aeroponics technique, something astonishingly similar has happened with the production of lychee. We had been hearing that lychee grows in Bihar, West Bengal or Jharkhand. But now, lychee is being grown in South India and Rajasthan as well. Veera Arasu of Tamil Nadu used to cultivate coffee. He planted lychee trees in Kodaikanal, and after 7 years of hard work, those trees have started bearing fruit. The success in growing lychee has inspired other farmers in the area. Jitendra Singh Ranawat has succeeded in growing lychee in Rajasthan. All these examples are very inspiring. If we decide to do something new and persist despite difficulties, even the impossible can be made possible. My dear countrymen, today is the last Sunday of April. The month of May is beginning in a few days. I will take you around 108 years back from today, the year 1917. These 2 months of April and May, a unique battle for independence was being fought in the country. The atrocities of the British were at their peak. The exploitation of the poor, the deprived and the farmers had crossed inhuman levels. On the fertile land of Bihar, the British were forcing the farmers to grow indigo. The farmers' fields were becoming barren due to indigo cultivation, but the British government was least concerned. In such a situation, Gandhiji reached Champaran in Bihar in 1917. The farmers told Gandhiji, "Our land is dying. We are not getting food grains to eat." The pain of lakhs of farmers made a resolve come up in Gandhiji's mind. From there, the historic Satyagraha of Champaran started. Champaran Satyagraha was the first big experiment by Bapu in India. The entire British rule was shaken by Bapu's Satyagraha. The British had to suspend the law that forced farmers to cultivate indigo. This was a victory that infused new confidence in the freedom struggle. All of you must be aware that another son of Bihar also contributed a lot to this Satyagraha, who became the first president of the country after independence. The great personality was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. He also wrote a book on the Champaran Satyagraha, Satyagraha in Champaran. Every young person should read this book. Brothers and sisters, many more indelible chapters of the freedom struggle are associated with April itself. Gandhiji's Dandi March culminated on the 6th of April itself. This march, which commenced on the 12th of March and continued for 24 days, had shaken the British. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place in April itself. The marks of this blood-stained history are still present on the soil of Punjab. Friends, in a few days, on the 10th of May, the anniversary of the first freedom struggle would also be there. The spark that arose in that first battle for freedom later became a torch for millions of freedom fighters. On the 26th of April, we observed the death anniversary of the great hero of the 1857 revolution, Babu Veer Kumar Singh. The entire country derives inspiration from this great freedom fighter of Bihar. We have to keep alive the immortal inspirations of lakhs of such freedom fighters. The energy we receive from them provides renewed strength to our resolves of Amrit Kal. Friends, in this long journey of Mann Ki Baat, you have formed an intimate relationship with this program. The achievements that the countrymen want to share with others are conveyed to the people through Mann Ki Baat. Next month, we'll again meet and talk about the diversity, glorious traditions and new achievements of the country. We'll learn about people who are bringing about a change in the society with their dedication and spirit of service. As always, keep sending us your thoughts and suggestions. Thank you. Namaskar.